All right, it's time for another weekly Squardle. This is puzzle number 195. If you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining. I did Dream all week for Wordle, so let's start with it and see if that is a dream start for the weekly Squardle. Well, I mean, that's pretty good so far. That's pretty good so far. Now, there's no A. There's also no M, but especially A is interesting. Now, we have almost nothing to go on other than the R. That's almost perfect. I was going to say, let's do time because rhyme is a possibility, and we haven't checked for a T yet, but there's no M. That's almost really good. Okay, it'd be nice to do something here that's at least possible, but without guessing the R. So I want a word that starts with R, that you could also change the first letter to a different letter that we haven't guessed yet. So, like rinse is possible, but I don't know that you can change the first letter in rinse. So what would be good? Night would be really good. Because right is certainly possible. Those are all good letters. N's a new letter we haven't checked yet. Okay, well, I mean, I don't hate that. I gave myself a chance at least. So there's an I here or here. EI isn't great. It's possible. Something like 8, but there's no G, there's no H in the grid. I'm thinking this is an I for now. There's an N over here somewhere. There's an E in this column. Okay, so we've got very little to go off of here. This word starts with an E. Let's see. R, what would this be with the I? R, this has got to be a vowel. It's not A, it's not I. I was going to say remit, but there's no M. We do an O? No. Relit? E-L? Elegy? No, there's no G. Ooh. Well, we could do something with an L second. And I was going to say SL, which isn't terrible, but we know this isn't an S up here, and we know this isn't an S. I mean, it would check for S in the grid, but odds are there is an S somewhere in the grid, so up here, this has got to be a vowel. It's not an E. It's not an A. It could be I or O. O-L something? Or I-L? I mean, I was going to say iliac, but there's no A. Ilium, but there's no M. Okay, so maybe an O? Older? Elder is possible across here. So that's not bad. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, well, again, we got the L. So this is a definite I now. So I think it has to be relit, right? R something L-I-T. Yeah, relit. Okay, so then we've got re something here with an N. We've got the E, because we guessed a word with 2 E's. So there's only the 1 E in the row and the column. So in the column, it can't be first, fourth, or third. And so it's second or fifth. You could do an E here. You could do a double E. But I'm thinking E down here is pretty good. And then we don't have another E in here. There is a D, but if we put it here... Oh, but if we put it here, then you want to do an E at the... No, we didn't guess a word with 2 E's. Sorry. I'm wrong. I was thinking elder, but we guessed older. So the way the clue works is if there's 2, for example, E's in this situation, there were 2 E's in the answer, and you guess a word with 1 E, it'll just show you the E clue like this. If you guess a word with 2 E's and there's 2 E's, it'll give you the double arrows. But we guessed older. So it could still be DE, which is what I'm thinking. Something like elude. And then that would put, you still probably have an E here. We could do the R here. Unless this is rerun, which is also possible. And then, okay, so let's do, I mean, we know there's the I. Do I want to do something that I know is correct or something that I think could be right? Do I want to do the U? Okay, this is a vowel. It's not E. It's not A. It's I, O, or U. It's not, oh, there's no O in the grid? There's no A or O in the puzzle. I didn't even notice there was no O in the puzzle. Okay, so this is I or U. Oh. Oh, this could be an I, actually. Elide. Urine is possible. Urine is possible. Rerun, urine, elide, relit. I'm liking this. Drugs. It could be. Druid is also possible, but I don't like this. IUD here. No, that's no good. Dress. STESIN. Singe. I like the G after the D. Singe. Steed. Or steer. Or sneer and steer. And budge, drubs, fudge. No, what? Man, this is all looking good, but I'm not sure what goes here. You could do nudge, or yeah. Nudge, drunk, need, and steed. Is there any reason that those don't work? I think that all works, actually. So, do we do the rows or the columns? Can we do it in less than 5 at this point? I don't think so, because right now we can only do the S or the N. So whichever one we don't do, we have to do the other one on the first row and column guess, right? And we have to do a second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row to get the ones on the diagonal. So it's going to take 5 no matter what. So let's just go ahead and do the rows. Singe, steed. Oh, it's not the D. Oh, so it's, there's no R. I had the R there. Oh, that's annoying. I had the R clue there, so it's not steed. Is it steep? But then, no. Steel and Neil. Oh, I would have had it. Okay, it's gonna take one extra guess. All right. You lied, and we'll kneel, bow to the puzzle. You bested us. Oh, man, I almost had an 8. 8 is really good. 7's not bad. 7's pretty good. 9's the best I've ever had. I should have had an 8. I think that R clue was there before. I can't remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure the R clue was already there, and I should have seen that it wasn't an R here. No, I guess something with a D, didn't I? Why was I worried about the R clue? I guess something with a D. I don't know. Now I'm all confused. I can't remember, but you guys know. Whether I was confused then, or I'm confused now, or probably both. At any rate, I ended up with a 7. I am not drunk. I don't have that as an excuse. But the words were drunk, rerun, elide, singe, steal, dress, relit, urine, nudge, and kneel. All right, there we go. Well, Dream ended up being a decent start. Interesting that we had no A or O. When you eliminate a couple of good vowels, it really limits the possibilities in the grid. But let me know how your solve went today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.